You are standing at the threshold of something magnificent right now. You may not see it yet, you may not feel it in your bones, but I promise you, with every fiber of my being, that the universe is conspiring on your behalf at this very moment. God is leading you somewhere new, somewhere better, somewhere you've been asking to go, even when you didn't know you were asking. The question isn't whether this new chapter is coming. The question is, will you have the faith to walk through the door when it opens? You see, most people lose faith right before the miracle happens. They give up 3 feet from gold, as they say. They've been walking through the darkness, they've been putting one foot in front of the other, they've been believing and hoping and praying, and then right when they're about to break through into the light, they say, I can't do this anymore. They turn around. They go back to what's familiar. They choose the comfort of their prison over the uncertainty of their freedom. But you're not going to do that. You're not going to be like most people, because you understand something that most people don't understand. You understand that the waiting, the uncertainty, the not knowing, the feeling lost, the feeling like you're wandering in the wilderness, all of that is part of the process. It's not a sign that you're on the wrong path. It's not a sign that God has abandoned you. It's a sign that you're being prepared. It's a sign that you're being transformed. It's a sign that you're becoming the person who can receive what's coming. Think about it. When you plant a seed in the ground, what happens? For days, for weeks, sometimes for months, nothing happens. Above the ground, you see nothing. If you didn't know better, you'd think that seed was dead. You'd think nothing was happening. You'd think you wasted your time. But beneath the surface, invisible to your eyes, that seed is cracking open. It's sending roots down into the earth. It's gathering nutrients. It's preparing to burst forth into the light. The same thing is happening in your life right now. You are in the breaking open stage. You are in the root growing stage. You are in the preparation stage. And yes, it feels like nothing is happening. Yes, it feels like you're stuck. Yes, it feels like everyone else is moving forward and you're standing still. But that's not what's actually happening. What's actually happening is that you're being prepared for something so big, so beautiful, so beyond what you can currently conceive, that if it came to you right now, you wouldn't be ready for it. You'd be overwhelmed by it. You'd sabotage it. You'd run from it. God knows this. The universe knows this. That's why you're in this season of preparation. That's why you're in this season of waiting. That's why you're in this season of faith building. Because faith isn't built when everything is going well. Faith isn't built when you can see the path clearly. Faith isn't built when the answers are obvious. Faith is built in the darkness. Faith is built in the uncertainty. Faith is built when you have to choose, moment by moment, day by day, to trust that something greater than yourself is guiding you. And here's what I want you to understand, that guidance is always there, always, even when you can't feel it, even when you can't see it, even when every circumstance in your life seems to be screaming the opposite. The guidance is there. The hand of God is on your life. The universe is supporting you. The intelligence that creates worlds, the intelligence that turns acorns into oak trees, the intelligence that orchestrates the movement of planets and stars, that same intelligence is working in your life right now. But you have to cooperate with it. You have to align with it. You have to stop resisting it. And most of all, you have to stop trying to figure out the how. This is where most people get stuck. They say, okay, I believe God is leading me to a new chapter. I believe something better is coming. But how? How is it going to happen? Show me the plan. Show me the steps. Show me the roadmap. And when they don't get the how, they lose faith. But that's not how it works. The how is none of your business. The how is God's business. Your business is to show up. Your business is to stay open. Your business is to keep taking the next right step, even when you can't see the step after that. Your business is to trust. Your business is to believe. Your business is to have faith. You know what faith is? Faith is not believing that God will do what you want. Faith is believing that God will do what's right. Faith is trusting that even when things don't make sense to you, they make sense in the larger scheme of things. Faith is knowing that every experience, every challenge, every disappointment, every closed door, every detour, all of it is leading you to where you need to be. I want you to think about your life up until this point. Think about all the times you thought you knew what you needed. Think about all the times you thought you knew what was best for you. Think about all the times you prayed for something specific and you didn't get it, and you were devastated. And then, months later, years later, you look back and you said, thank God I didn't get that. Thank God that door closed. Thank God that didn't work out. Because if it had, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have met these people. I wouldn't have learned this lesson. I wouldn't have become who I am now. That's the way it works. That's always the way it works. But when you're in the middle of it, when you're in the darkness, when you're in the waiting, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like nothing is happening. It feels like you're being forgotten. It feels like everyone else is getting their prayers answered except you. But that's not true. That's never true. Your prayers are being answered in ways you can't see yet. Your new chapter is being written in ways you can't understand yet. Your breakthrough is coming in ways you can't anticipate yet. And this is so important to understand. The new chapter God is leading you to isn't just about getting things. It's not just about getting the relationship, getting the job, getting the money, getting the house, getting the success. Those things might come, and that's wonderful. But the real gift, the real treasure, the real point of this new chapter is who you're becoming. It's the person you're being transformed into. It's the consciousness you're evolving into. It's the awareness you're growing into. You see, life isn't happening to you, life is happening for you. Every single thing that's occurring in your life right now is an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity to choose love over fear. It's an opportunity to choose faith over doubt. It's an opportunity to choose trust over control. It's an opportunity to choose peace over anxiety. And every time you make that choice, every time you choose the higher road, every time you choose to see things from a spiritual perspective rather than from an ego perspective, you're writing your new chapter. You're becoming the person who lives in that new chapter. Because here's the thing, you can't enter a new chapter as the old you. You can't step into your next level as the current you. You have to become someone new. You have to expand. You have to grow. You have to let go of old patterns, old beliefs, old ways of being that don't serve you anymore. And that process of letting go, that process of transformation, that process of becoming, it's not always comfortable. In fact, it's usually uncomfortable. It's usually challenging. It's usually difficult. But it's necessary. It's absolutely necessary. Because if you took the old you into the new chapter, you'd recreate the same problems, the same patterns, the same limitations. You'd be in a new environment, but you'd have the same results. That's why God is doing a work in you right now. That's why you're being refined right now. That's why you're being stretched right now. Not to punish you, not to hurt you, but to prepare you, to make you ready, to transform you into the person who can not only receive the blessings of the new chapter, but also maintain them, sustain them, and expand them. So when you're feeling lost, when you're feeling confused, when you're feeling like you don't know which way to go, remember this. You don't need to know the whole path. You just need to know the next step. And if you don't even know the next step, that's okay too. Just stay present. Just stay open. Just stay connected to the source. Just stay in a state of receptivity, because the guidance will come, the answer will come, the door will open, but it might not come in the way you expect. It might not come in the timing you want. It might not come in the package you're looking for. That's why faith is so important. Faith is trusting that the universe knows what it's doing. Faith is trusting that God has a plan. Faith is trusting that you're being led even when you can't see where you're going. And when you have that kind of faith, when you really truly have it, everything changes. You stop struggling, you stop forcing, you stop trying to make things happen, you start allowing, you start flowing, you start trusting. And here's what happens when you start trusting. Synchronicities start showing up in your life. The right people start appearing at the right time. The right opportunities start presenting themselves. The right resources start becoming available. Things that seemed impossible start becoming possible. Doors that were closed start opening. Paths that were blocked start clearing. And you realize that it wasn't about working harder. It wasn't about pushing more. It wasn't about controlling everything. It was about surrendering. It was about trusting. It was about having faith. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, but I've been waiting so long. I've been having faith for months, for years. How much longer do I have to wait? When is my new chapter going to start? And I understand that. I really do. Waiting is hard. Uncertainty is hard. Not knowing is hard. But let me ask you this. What's the alternative? The alternative is to give up. The alternative is to lose faith. The alternative is to go back to what you know doesn't work. The alternative is to settle for less than what you deserve. Is that what you want? No, you don't want that. You want what's real. You want what's true. You want what's authentic. You want the life that's meant for you, not the life you can force into existence. And that requires patience. That requires trust. That requires faith. But here's the beautiful thing. While you're waiting, while you're having faith, while you're trusting the process, you're not doing nothing. You're becoming. You're evolving. You're growing. You're learning. You're preparing. And all of that matters. All of that counts. All of that is part of the new chapter. So don't waste this time. Don't waste this season. Don't spend all your energy being frustrated that you're not where you want to be yet. Instead, use this energy to become who you need to be. Use this time to heal the parts of you that need healing. Use this season to release the parts of you that need releasing. Use this opportunity to align yourself with your highest self, with your true nature, with the divine within you. Because that's what this is really about. This new chapter that God is leading you to, it's not just about external changes, it's about internal transformation. It's about you remembering who you really are. It's about you awakening to your true power. It's about you realizing that you're not separate from God, you're not separate from the universe, you're not separate from the source of all creation. You are an expression of that source. You are an extension of that intelligence. You are a unique, unrepeatable miracle. And when you really get that, when you really feel that, when you really know that in your bones, everything shifts. You stop looking outside yourself for validation, for approval, for permission. You stop waiting for someone else to give you your value. You stop trying to prove yourself to people who don't matter. You stop living your life according to other people's expectations. You start living from the inside out. You start trusting your own inner guidance. You start following your own inner compass. You start creating your life according to your own values, your own vision, your own purpose. And that's when the magic happens. That's when the miracles show up. That's when the new chapter really begins. Not when the circumstances change. Not when the situation improves. Not when the problem gets solved. But when you change, when you shift, when you transform, because you are the creator of your experience. You are the author of your story. You are the artist of your life. And the canvas is always fresh. The pen is always in your hand. The paintbrush is always available. You can start writing a new story right now. You can start painting a new picture right now. You can start creating a new reality right now. But you have to believe it's possible. You have to have faith. You have to trust. And most of all, you have to let go of the old story. You have to let go of the old identity. You have to let go of who you used to be. Because that person, as wonderful as they were, as much as they got you here, they can't take you where you're going. You need to become someone new. You need to step into a new version of yourself. You need to claim a new identity. And this is scary for a lot of people. This is where a lot of people stop. Because letting go of the familiar, even when the familiar is painful, is terrifying. The ego doesn't like change. The ego likes predictability. The ego likes safety. The ego likes control. And when you step into faith, when you step into trust, when you step into the unknown, the ego freaks out. It starts throwing up all kinds of resistance. It starts giving you all kinds of reasons why you should go back, why you should play it safe, why you should stick with what you know. But you can't listen to that voice. You have to recognize it for what it is. It's just fear. It's just the ego trying to protect you in the only way it knows how. But it's outdated. It's no longer serving you. You have to thank it for trying to keep you safe. And then you have to move forward anyway. You have to choose faith over fear. You have to choose trust over control. You have to choose growth over comfort. And yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it's challenging. Yes, there will be moments when you doubt yourself, when you question everything, when you wonder if you're making a mistake. But those moments are part of the process too. They're part of the transformation. They're part of the growth. Every time you move through doubt and choose faith anyway, you're strengthening your faith muscle. You're building your trust foundation. You're developing your spiritual power. And this is the real work. This is the real practice. Not waiting for everything to be perfect before you believe. Not waiting for all the answers before you move forward. Not waiting for all the fear to go away before you take action. But believing in the midst of uncertainty. Moving forward in the midst of doubt. Taking action in the midst of fear, that's faith. That's real faith. And that's what's required to enter the new chapter that God is preparing for you. Now, let me tell you something about this new chapter. It's going to surprise you. It's going to be different from what you expected. It's going to be better than what you imagined. Because when you're trying to figure out what your new chapter should look like, you're using your current level of consciousness. You're using your current level of awareness. You're using your current level of understanding. But God is operating from a much higher level. The universe is operating from a much broader perspective. And what's being prepared for you is beyond what you can currently conceive. So stop trying to figure it out. Stop trying to plan it all out. Stop trying to control how it's going to happen. Just trust. Just believe. Just have faith. And while you're trusting, while you're believing, while you're having faith, do the work that's in front of you. Take care of your responsibilities. Be kind to the people in your life. Practice gratitude for what you already have. Appreciate the blessings that are already present. Because the energy of gratitude, the energy of appreciation, the energy of love, that's what opens the door to more blessings, more opportunities, more miracles. You can't receive new blessings if you're constantly complaining about what you don't have. You can't attract abundance if you're always focused on lack. You can't create joy if you're always dwelling in misery. You have to shift your energy. You have to shift your focus. You have to shift your perspective. And the way you do that is through deliberate, conscious choice. Every moment, every day, you get to choose. You get to choose what you focus on. You get to choose what you think about. You get to choose what you believe. You get to choose what you expect. And your choices matter. Your choices are creating your reality. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. Right now, this very moment. The thoughts you're thinking right now are creating your future. The beliefs you're holding right now are shaping your destiny. The energy you're emanating right now is attracting your experiences. So what are you choosing? Are you choosing faith or fear? Are you choosing trust or doubt? Are you choosing love or worry? Are you choosing peace or anxiety? Because here's the truth. You can't wait until your circumstances change to choose peace. You can't wait until everything works out to choose joy. You can't wait until you see the results to choose faith. You have to choose those things now. You have to choose them in the midst of uncertainty. You have to choose them in the midst of challenge. You have to choose them in the midst of the waiting. Because when you make those choices now, when you choose the higher frequency now, when you align with your true nature now, you're actually accelerating the manifestation of your new chapter. You're actually bringing it closer. You're actually calling it into being. This is how it works. This is always how it works. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Your circumstances are a mirror of your consciousness. Your life is a projection of your beliefs. So if you want to change your life, you have to change your consciousness. If you want to change your circumstances, you have to change your beliefs. If you want to enter a new chapter, you have to become a new person. And becoming a new person doesn't mean rejecting who you are. It doesn't mean pretending to be someone you're not. It means shedding the false layers. It means releasing the conditioning. It means letting go of the limiting beliefs, the negative patterns, the old stories that keep you stuck. It means returning to your true self. It means reconnecting with your divine nature. It means remembering that you are powerful, you are worthy, you are deserving, you are enough. Because you are. You are all of those things and more. You always have been, you always will be. The problem is that you forgot. You got conditioned. You got programmed. You got taught to believe that you're limited, that you're small, that you're not enough. You got taught to believe that you need to earn love, that you need to prove your worth, that you need to struggle and suffer to deserve good things. But none of that is true. None of that has ever been true. The truth is that you are a divine being, having a human experience. The truth is that you are one with the source of all creation. The truth is that everything you need is already within you. The truth is that you have access to infinite intelligence, infinite creativity, infinite power. The truth is that you are loved beyond measure, supported beyond comprehension, guided beyond understanding. The truth is that God is not separate from you. God is not outside of you. God is within you. God is you. You are an expression of God in physical form. And when you really get this, when you really understand this, when you really feel this in every cell of your body, you realize that there's nothing to fear, there's nothing to worry about, there's nothing to figure out. Because the intelligence that creates universes is living in you, working through you, expressing as you, and that intelligence knows exactly what it's doing. It knows exactly where it's leading you. It knows exactly what you need and when you need it. Your job is simply to trust it. Your job is simply to align with it. Your job is simply to surrender to it. And surrendering doesn't mean giving up. It doesn't mean being passive. It doesn't mean doing nothing. It means releasing the need to control everything. It means letting go of the attachment to specific outcomes. It means trusting that whatever happens is what's meant to happen. It means knowing that you're always being guided, always being supported, always being loved, even when things don't go the way you planned, even when doors close that you wanted to walk through, even when you experience disappointment, rejection, or failure. Because those things aren't actually failures, they're redirections, they're course corrections. They're the universe saying, not that way, this way. I have something better for you over here. But you have to be willing to hear it. You have to be willing to receive it. You have to be willing to let go of your agenda and trust that there's a higher agenda that work. You have to be willing to release your plan and trust that there's a divine plan unfolding. You have to be willing to stop forcing and start flowing. And when you do that, when you really truly surrender, something miraculous happens. You stop struggling, you stop suffering, you stop resisting life, and you start experiencing a sense of peace that surpasses all understanding. You start experiencing a sense of joy that comes from within, not from circumstances. You start experiencing a sense of faith that can't be shaken, no matter what's happening around you, because you know with absolute certainty that you're being taken care of. You know that you're being led. You know that your new chapter is coming, and it is coming. Right now, as you're reading these words, as you're taking this in, as you're opening your heart and your mind to these truths, your new chapter is being written. The pages are being turned. The story is unfolding. The doors are opening. The path is clearing. The way is being made. You might not see it yet. You might not feel it yet, but it's happening. Trust me, it's happening. So don't give up. Don't lose faith. Don't turn back now. You've come too far. You've grown too much. You've learned too much. You've become too much. This is not the time to quit. This is the time to press forward. This is the time to stand firm in your faith. This is the time to believe more than you've ever believed before. Because you're so close. You're right on the edge. You're about to break through. You're about to enter that new chapter that God has been preparing for you. And when you do, when you finally step through that door, when you finally see what's been waiting for you on the other side, you're going to understand why you had to wait. You're going to understand why things didn't happen sooner. You're going to understand why you had to go through what you went through. Because all of it, every single bit of it, was necessary. All of it was preparing you. All of it was shaping you. All of it was making you into the person who could receive this new chapter, who could live this new chapter, who could thrive in this new chapter. So keep going. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Keep having faith. Because God is leading you. The universe is supporting you. The divine is working in your life right now. Your new chapter is being written. Your breakthrough is on its way. Your miracle is in motion. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what God has ordained for you. Nothing can prevent what's meant for you. Nothing can block what's destined for you. It's coming. It's already on its way. All you have to do is stay ready. All you have to do is stay open. All you have to do is stay faithful. And when those moments come, when you feel like giving up, when you feel like it's never going to happen, when you feel like you can't take another step, remember this: you are stronger than you think. You are more resilient than you realize. You have more power within you than you've ever acknowledged. You have everything you need to make it through this season. You have everything you need to walk through this transition. You have everything you need to step into your new chapter. Because that power isn't coming from you, it's coming through you. It's the power of the universe flowing through you. It's the strength of the divine supporting you. It's the love of God sustaining you. And that power, that strength, that love, it's infinite. It's inexhaustible. It's always available. All you have to do is tap into it. All you have to do is connect with it. All you have to do is remember that it's there. And it is there. Right now, in this very moment, feel it, sense it, know it. You are not alone. You have never been alone. You will never be alone. You are always connected to the source. You are always supported by the universe. You are always loved by God. And that love is leading you somewhere beautiful. That love is guiding you to something wonderful. That love is preparing you for something amazing. Your new chapter is not just a possibility. It's a certainty. It's not just a hope. It's a promise. It's not just a dream. It's a destiny. And nothing can stop it from manifesting in your life except one thing: your own doubt, your own fear, your own lack of faith. So don't let those things win. Don't let those things stop you. Don't let those things rob you of what's rightfully yours. Instead, stand firm, stand strong, stand in faith. Declare that you believe. Declare that you trust. Declare that you know your new chapter is coming. Say it out loud if you need to. Write it down if that helps. Think it constantly if that's what it takes. But whatever you do, don't lose faith, because your faith is the key. Your faith is what opens the door. Your faith is what activates the miracle. And the miracle is already in motion. The new chapter is already being written. God is already leading you. The question is, are you following? Are you trusting? Are you believing? Because if you are, if you're really truly having faith, then you're about to experience something incredible. You're about to witness something extraordinary. You're about to step into something magnificent. So hold on, stay strong, keep believing, keep trusting, keep having faith, because your new chapter is coming. It's right around the corner. It's just beyond what you can see. And when it arrives, when you finally step into it, you're going to look back on this moment and you're going to be so grateful that you didn't give up. You're going to be so grateful that you kept believing. You're going to be so grateful that you held on to faith. Because faith is everything. Faith is what transforms your life. Faith is what creates miracles. Faith is what moves mountains. And your faith, your willingness to trust even when you can't see, your willingness to believe even when you don't understand, your willingness to keep going even when it's hard, that faith is about to be rewarded. That faith is about to be honored. That faith is about to manifest into something real, something tangible, something beautiful. So don't lose it. Don't let it go. Hold on to it with everything you've got, because God is faithful. The universe is faithful, and what has been promised to you will come to pass. Your new chapter is guaranteed. Your breakthrough is certain. Your miracle is assured. All you have to do is believe it. All you have to do is trust it. All you have to do is have faith. And you do. I know you do. That's why you're here. That's why you're reading this. That's why your heart is opening to these words. You have faith. Now let that faith carry you. Let that faith sustain you. Let that faith transform you, because God is leading you to a new chapter, and it's going to be better than anything you've ever experienced. It's going to exceed your wildest expectations. It's going to fulfill your deepest desires. It's going to bring you joy, peace, abundance, love, and everything else your heart has been longing for. So don't lose faith. Never lose faith, because your new chapter is here, right now. It's already beginning, and it's going to be absolutely beautiful.